Welcome to the story world. You can learn effective facts about life by subscribing the channel and turn on the notification bell for our next video. Let's start the video. The hidden path to greatness. Success often appears as a spectacle, grand achievements displayed for all to see, accompanied by applause and admiration. But not all success follows this path. Some journeys begin in quiet places, nurtured in secrecy and shaped by unwavering determination. These stories, often overlooked, are the ones that reveal the true essence of perseverance and passion. In the tale of Mira, a young woman from a small town, we explore the power of hidden dreams and the courage it takes to pursue them, even when no one else is watching. Her journey reminds us that success is not always about recognition. It is about staying true to oneself and believing in the magic of one's aspirations. Let her story inspire you to embrace the dreams you hold close and take the first step toward making them a reality. The secret of success. In a small, unassuming town, nestled between two green hills, there lived a young woman named Mira. To the outside world, Mira was just another face in the crowd, a clerk in a bookstore, soft-spoken, and seemingly content with her simple life. Few people knew that Mira harbored a grand ambition. She dreamed of becoming a celebrated author, her stories traveling far beyond the borders of her quiet town. Mira's love for storytelling began when she was a child. Her grandmother would weave tales of courage, love, and adventure as they sat by the crackling fireplace. The stories transported her to places where magic thrived, and heroes rose from the most unlikely circumstances. But as Mira grew older, the pressures of reality closed in. Bills needed to be paid, and practical choices took precedence over passion. The idea of being a writer seemed frivolous, so she tucked her dream away, sharing it with no one. By day, Mira worked at the bookstore, meticulously arranging shelves and recommending books to customers. By night, she became a different persona dreamer, with a pen in hand, pouring her soul into stories she believed no one would ever read. Her small attic room, illuminated by a single desk lamp, became her sanctuary. She filled notebooks with vivid worlds and compelling characters, all while keeping her secret from everyone around her. Her closest friend, Layla, often encouraged Mira to pursue something more. "You're always lost in thought," Layla would say. "It's like you're living in another world. What are you hiding up there in your mind?" Mira would smile and deflect, insisting she was content. One winter evening, as snowflakes danced outside her window, Mira stumbled upon a writing contest advertised online. The theme resonated deeply with her, the power of hidden dreams. Without second-guessing herself, she spent the next week crafting a short story inspired by her grandmother's tales. It was a story about a young girl in a forgotten village who discovers she can bring her dreams to life through art. Mira wrote with a passion she hadn't felt in years, editing late into the night until she was satisfied. With trembling hands, she submitted the story under a pseudonym, Sora, to keep her identity hidden. Months passed, and Mira returned to her routine, the contest slipping to the back of her mind. She told no one, not even Layla, about her submission. One day, as she shelved a stack of newly arrived books, the store's owner, Mr. Whitman, walked in with a wide grin. "Mira, have you heard of this breakout author, Sora? Their story is going viral." Mira froze. "What story?" she asked, feigning disinterest. "It's called The Dreamweaver. It's in the top literary journals now. Critics are calling it an ode to the resilience of hidden aspirations. Imagine that, some unknown writer capturing hearts everywhere." He handed her a printout of an article. As Mira scanned it, her heart raced. There it was, her story, her words, praised by the world, yet no one knew it was hers. The recognition was exhilarating, but Mira chose to stay anonymous. She wanted her work to stand on its own, without the biases or judgments tied to her quiet, unremarkable persona. Over the next year, she wrote more stories under her pseudonym. Each one delved into themes of perseverance, self-discovery, and the courage to chase dreams. With every piece, her audience grew, and so did her confidence. Layla, a voracious reader, became one of Sora's biggest fans. "This writer understands something about life that most people miss," she told Mira one evening. "I wish I could meet them and tell them how much their words mean to me." Mira smiled but remained silent. Part of her longed to share the truth, but she cherished the purity of being appreciated without the weight of expectations. She continued to write, pouring her heart into every word, and her stories began to inspire change. Readers sent letters to magazines, sharing how Sora's works encouraged them to pursue long-abandoned dreams or face their fears. One day, Mira received an invitation from a prominent publishing house. They wanted to turn her collection of stories into a book. The editor, unaware of her true identity, insisted on meeting her. Mira knew she couldn't hide forever. If she wanted her work to reach even more people, she'd have to step out from the shadows. The meeting was scheduled in the city, far from her little town. On the train ride there, Mira felt a mix of excitement and dread. What if the editor dismissed her for not fitting the image of a successful writer? What if they saw her as an imposter? When she arrived, the editor, Miss Carter, greeted her warmly. "So, you're Sora," she said with a smile. "You're not what I expected, but that's the beauty of your work. It transcends the person behind it." The meeting went better than Mira had imagined. Miss Carter was impressed by her humility and vision. The book, titled Dreams in the Attic, was published 6 months later. It became a bestseller, touching lives across the globe. Back in her hometown, Mira's success couldn't remain a secret for long. When Layla discovered the truth, she was astonished but proud. "I always knew you had something extraordinary in you," she said, hugging Mira tightly. "You just needed to believe it yourself." Mira's life changed, but her essence remained the same. She continued working at the bookstore part-time, valuing the connection it gave her to people and stories. Her readers often wrote to her, sharing their own hidden dreams and the courage they'd found to pursue them. Mira responded to every letter, reminding them that success doesn't always require fanfare. Sometimes it begins in the quiet moments when no one is watching. Years later, when asked in an interview about the secret to her success, Mira simply said, "It was never about fame or recognition. It was about honoring the stories within me and having the courage to share them." Success, I think, is deeply personal. It's about living a life true to yourself, even when no one else knows. And so, Mira's journey became an inspiration, a testament to the power of secret dreams nurtured with quiet persistence. Her story reminded the world that sometimes the most extraordinary successes are the ones that begin in the solitude of an attic, with nothing but a pen, paper, and an unshakable belief in the magic of possibilities. Thanks for watching the video. If you like this video, subscribe our channel and turn on with us for more exciting videos.